Hello. All right. So, thanks to a buddy of mine, Yoshi. Hello. I got an idea what to do. I thought, since I already made a video where I tested these 20 samples from Electimuss, I thought, why not rank them? Yeah, it wasn't that easy, but I did it anyway. So here you go. This is my top 20 Electimus list. Of course, it's not complete because I haven't tried every one of their fragrances, but still, let's say this is my top 20, right? Right, at number 20 we have here Puritas. Yes, number. I mean, Puritas is not just. I don't know. It's not that bad, really. It's just that I feel it's got this kind of not weird dry down, and there's just nothing special about it. Yeah, I mean, it's a little too dirty, and for my taste anyway, dirty smelling Puritas. So even though the name means purity, it's not. Doesn't really smell pure. I think maybe in the opening anyway. So yeah. And number 19, this one may shock you because I've seen some people really, you know, praise it high. It is Vanilla Edesia. Yeah, why Vanilla Edesia? Why at number 19? Because it's simply too much for me, for my senses. At first, it smells nice. Yeah, it's a vanilla fragrance, but just becomes like this really, you know, too sweet, too kind of too powerful cake or something, dessert that you just get sick from. You get nauseous because it's too much simply. Too much of everything. So too buttery sweet, and yeah, vanilla isn't done in a way that I really like. So Vanilla Edesia number 19. And number 18 we got Amber Aquilaria, and just a second. This is of course the first one that I try because it's first from left on the top of this set. So it's got this very dirty, boozy, old kind of feeling, like pages of a very old book, and kind of like that, yeah. And yeah, it's just not the kind of amber that I really enjoy. Simple as that. Amber Aquilaria. At number 17, there is Sylvanus, a great name, but this is just, it's not bad, definitely, but just a little too, too woody, I guess, for me, because the name means, woods in Latin, something to do with woods. Yeah, nice, but just not the kind of scent that I would wear a lot, definitely. Sylvan's number 17. Yeah, the dry down gets a little more, kind of woody, and yeah, simply sharper, not so sweet or soft or anything. And number 16 is Trajan, or Trajan as I would call it. This one just reminds me a little too much of Panadora's crop oak shell or body and soul. It is also quite strong and sweet, and all that stuff. And yeah, just a little too powerful, overpowering for my senses, and I don't like these kind of sweet, strong scents, definitely. But I know it's pretty popular because obviously a lot of people like those scents now. Trajan, number 16. Number 15, this is a very interesting fragrance and very, let's say, adventurous black caviar. Caviar, it is good, but a little too challenging. It has actually that note of black caviar. I bet there are many people who love this. I mean, quite many. But at the same time, you gotta like unusual scents to really love it. Definitely. I like occasionally like spraying this on my skin, but at the end of it, after it dries down, I'm like, yeah, it could have been better, definitely. So, you know, no bad words about it, but it's just a little challenging. Right, number 14, this is a patchouli of the underworld. My less favorite of the two patchoulis here. Still good, still nice, decent, but a little too, I don't know how to call it, a little too animalic kind of, or woody, and yeah, sheeper-ish. and But still good one, I would say. Just I prefer the other, which you will see much higher on my list, the other patchouli here. Okay. And now we got to number 13, Capua. Capua is a kind of a smoky cedar that I remember fragrance, which I do enjoy, but it is kind of, also not among my favorite, like categories of fragrances, these smoky, woody type of scents. So this is, oh sorry, done well still, but it's not one of my absolute favorites by Electimuss, definitely. But yeah, occasionally also I like to wear it, and but yeah, you gotta like these kind of smoky, woody scents, simple as that, to really enjoy Capua. And now we got to number 12, all right? Number 12, the first leather here in this collection, Vichy leather, or VC as English speakers would say, but it's pronounced, well, maybe it is in Latin also pronounced as VC, but in modern Italian it's Vichy. So it's VC leather. Well, this is, for a leather fragrance, I'm not a leather fan really, but yeah, I would wear this occasionally, and yeah, it's definitely got something going for it. I mean, it's got some spice. I mean, a lot of spiciness. Oh man, it's really a beast mode kind of fragrance, and yeah, some sweetness, some kind of resinous quality also. So yeah, it is a heavy hitter, definitely. But it's strong, It's kind of very strong. Of course, it's a leather fragrance, so it goes without saying. All right, VC leather, number 12. At number 11, this used to be higher up on my list, but that was in the beginning. So after I wore it, I found out, yeah, I don't really want to wear this a lot anyway. Gladiator Oud at number 11. Still a good one, definitely, but I'm not a big oud fan, really. I only enjoy rose and oud, really. So, yeah, there you go. And I need a haircut, by the way. Gladiator oud, yeah, it is strong. It is kind of sweet. It is nice. It will give you attention, definitely make you notice. Yeah, it is very good. I mean, it's a quality fragrance, but for me, because I'm not a big wood guy, it is at number 11. So that's the only reason. All right, then number 10, we got one also that used to be higher on my list, but after wearing it, I decided this is not something that I would usually wear because it's a little too feminine and, a little cloying and all that. So, yeah, this is a mercurial cashmere. Mercurial cashmere is a very, like, classy and really kind of seductive kind of fragrance. Really like, to be noticed at. What the fuck? Somebody calling? Just a second. Sorry. Yeah, so anyway, I was talking about mercurial cashmere. It just is a little too feminine leaning, for my taste, and yeah, really kind of attention seeking. I'm not about that, really, and so that's why it's at number 10. But really, for those who like kind of unisex and feminine leaning stuff, and especially for women, this is really a hit. This is a definite, must own. All right, here come to number 9 now. We got Oster. Oster. A really kind of safe buy, I think, among all these, one of the safest because it's easy to like, and it's a little. It is at the same time kind of fresh but also strong, which is unusual kind of scent. Yeah, a little woody and a little almost kind of like gourmandy, and yeah, Oster is pretty easy to like, and yeah, I like it, but because it's kind of safe and all that, I put it at number 9. It's not spectacular, definitely. So yeah, that's all. So this number 8, we have this really kind of interesting and challenging fragrance, which is called Cupid's Kiss. So Cupid's Kiss, I didn't like the opening, as I said. I still don't really like it, but the dry down is just magnificent, pretty much. So yeah, the dry down gets sweeter, gets just lot more beautiful than the opening, which is pretty like medicinal. The opening, yeah. So Cupid's Kiss is just something that I would recommend for people who like these. I mean, for anybody, pretty much. I don't know what else to say there. Yeah, first this almost papery kind of vibe, but then it gets a lot richer, a lot nicer, just beautiful. It seems to have also vanilla in it, I think. Yeah, so Cupid's Kiss number 8. At number 7, we have another vanilla fragrance, but this one I like a lot better. Spice the Arno than Vanilla Edesia. Spice the Arno is just not as strong, and too sweet, too vanillic, too buttery, whatever. It's just more, refined kind of vanilla fragrance, and it's really kind of beautiful, really. Spice the Arno. So, yeah, that's all I can say about it. It is also very easy to wear and easy to like, but you have to like these sweeter gourmandy scents, definitely. If you don't buy it, definitely you won't like it. So yeah. Now number 6, this is one that I didn't that enjoy that much at first, but then when I wore it, for a while, I kind of really warmth to it, definitely. Aquilaria Absolute, yeah. Um, yeah, this one is not safe really, but still kind of easy to like. That's what's really good about it. It is Aquilaria. This it's a tree, this kind of a tree. So it's got some of these woody notes. But it's also kind of really soft and mild and kind of sweet, but not too sweet. Just kind of really delicious feeling that you get. Delicious, refreshing, and really kind of natural, more like natural. Yes, than synthetic. So this is a great job. Aquilaria Absolute at number 6. Number 5, this used to be higher on my list, but because it's a little too safe, I put it at number 5. Still, it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. It's called Celestial. Celestial, wow, man. It's a freshie. It's a classic freshie, but a great one. Simple as that. You'll love it. Anybody can love this and enjoy it, definitely. So, all of these top 5, especially, if you are crazy if you don't like them. So, Celestial, just pretty similar to my number 4, but a little more like, let's say, a little stronger, a little more citrusy and sharper, maybe, yeah. So, Celestial, number 5. Number 4, this is one that I have also bought, the last one that I bought in full bottle. It's Vixer. Vixer. Um, yeah, I already talked about it, so I won't do. I mean, I made a whole video. I won't be talking too much about it now. Just very soothing, beautiful, and kind of balm-like scent. As I said, it's kind of similar to Celestial, but not as sharp, not as citrusy or anything. So, yeah, just a really enjoyable, beautiful scent, I think, and soothing and relaxing as well, which is a great thing, of course. Who doesn't like scents who will relax you, make you feel like you are in some kind of spa. That's what the feeling that this one gives you, Vixer. Number 4, alright, so this next one is one of my. When I first tried, I was like, yeah, it's nice, but and then when I started really wearing it, I was like blown away pretty much. So this will be definitely the next one that I will be getting by them. Persephone's, sorry, patchouli. Man, this is just amazing. So I don't know how to describe it as because it's patchouli. It's kind of very natural, smelling, but at the same time, it's got this sharpness, but it's not too heavy. It's not heavy at all. Actually, it's very delicate. It's beautiful. It's green. It's just wonderful, and kind of fresh as well. But at the same time, it has this kind of green kind of strength. Let's call it that way. Man, just from the onset, just smelling it like this, you feel its power. It's amazing. Persephone's patchouli, a great choice, especially now for the fall. And yeah, early fall for sure. All right, now number 2. This one I would have gotten had I not already owned a scent that smells pretty much the same. This is Rodent, the rose and wood one. Just beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous scent. So yeah, as I said, had I not already owned Argentina by Memo, I would have bought this. But now I'll wait till I empty that one before I get it. But definitely I will one day, sooner or later. So yeah, Rodant, just there's nothing more to say. You get both sweetness and power and spiciness of the wood and sweetness and beautifulness of the rose. Yes. And of course, my number one, the first one that I got by Electimuss is Imperium, still Imperium. Magnificent, just perfect. It is sweet, it's a floral, but it's just perfect and it's not too strong, and it doesn't have any, I don't want to feel green notes in a floral like in some of the other florals that I like and enjoy, but for instance, let's say Palace-Satin, there's some greenness there that I feel, and I don't like that part of it, but it kind of fades, yeah, later. It's in the opening. So here it's just beautifulness, like sweetness, but really delicate and delicious sweetness. It's not overpowering at all. It's really, really perfect, soothing and beautiful. So this is something that you would wear on a spring day, at a wedding, whatever, some beautiful kind of occasion, or even at a date. So, yeah, number one, Imperium, definitely. All right, so there you go. That was my list. And I hope you will have some use of this. I guess, of course, this is pretty subjective to each his own, but yeah, anyway, now you know a little more about what I feel exactly. After now, first time when you just start to test it, you aren't yet totally sure which one you really like and love, and which one you like less or dislike. So there aren't really any that I really dislike here, I might say. However, a couple of those are a little too strong. As I said, Trajan and Vanilla Edesia, just, I wouldn't have worn them. So yeah, there you go. Thank you for watching, and bye.